She's only digging a hole deeper and deeper and deeper for herself. I mean, honestly, this is beyond unfortunate. A fight breaks out at Thornton Township, Illinois board meeting involving Super Mayor Tiffany Henyard and her boyfriend. Let's go ahead and hear the drama. What's going on, Chicago?
Breaking right now in the south suburbs, fist fights at a Thornton Township meeting tonight. This was our view from two different vantage points. Leaders are forced to clear the hall and stop working again as the chaos erupts.
In Battle Township, Supervisor Tiffany Henyard made a rare appearance there tonight, getting into the fray herself.
Our Jermont Terry witnessed it all. In Jermont, this happened after several Henyard-supported employees were suspended.
That's exactly right, Erica. Tonight's meeting was the first in months that they've had here in the township, and it ended with South Holland police getting called in and shutting it down after Supervisor Henyard's boyfriend squared up with someone making disrespectful comments towards the supervisor during public comments. And as you mentioned, it's a fight the supervisor found herself in the middle of, too. As Jedediah Brown finished his public comments directed to Supervisor Tiffany Henyard, he ended with this.
You gone.
And before Brown could get back to his seat, Henyard's allies, including her boyfriend, Kamal Woods, confronted Brown and punches went flying.
By the way, for YouTube's sake, we're not going to actually see anybody get punched at all.
Several men joined the tussle where people threw punches and started kicking. Security guard tried separating the men. Witnesses say Henyard, who was in the front of the room with the Board of Trustees, ran towards that tussle. Her intentions unclear, but she did lose a shoe and was thrown to the ground. This guy in the black t-shirt is Kamal Woods, Henyard's boyfriend.
Kamal looked like some out of a Tyler Perry movie. Like, he looked like a Tyler Perry villain. Like.
He was also at the center of the trustees' agenda.
I would like to make a motion to put Kamal Woods and William Moore on administrative leave.
Woods was hired by Henyard to run the township youth program, and many on the board and in the community have questioned the work he and William Moore, another Henyard ally, ever did in Thornton Township. The board placed them on paid leave immediately as investigations into their positions get underway.
Why is it with pay? Because they've been on leave with pay. They haven't done anything relating to what their roles are supposed to be.
Henyard tried keeping the trustees from making the vote and argued placing Woods on leave is nothing more than personal.
No, and this is political retaliation. So again, thank you for the lawsuit, because y'all just picked certain individuals. Y'all didn't come in here do no research, so I appreciate it.
But what was not appreciated is the chaos residents had to see firsthand.
Oh, okay. So she kind of created the energy, just pretty much going at the Chicago's intellect about the situation. Then she got a little she got more than a little pushback back.
Now, many people left this meeting shaking their heads, talking about what an embarrassment this night was tonight. As for
embarrassment is an understatement, but I want y'all to see this part right here. I want y'all to see something. I hope I find it in time. I want y'all to see this one. Oh, I found it. I just want y'all to see the way he hit the corner smiling.
Security guard tried separating the men.
Tell me if y'all notice who I'm talking about.
Who was in the front of the room with the Board of Trustees ran towards that tussle.
Did y'all see that? One more time.
This is say Henyard, who was in the front of the room with the Board of Trustees.
My guy hit that corner like, oh, hey, man, you know, I might not agree with what he said, but he said exactly what was on my mind. Speaking on Brown, who called Henyard the B word and accused her of sleeping her way to the top also. Now, I'll go ahead and say this. We definitely pull our punches. I mean, we got our fair share of punches here. We call people Democrats as an insult, liberals, woke, yada, yada. But there's definitely extremes that I wouldn't resort to. Like calling somebody a B. Nah, that got to be something crazy. Something crazy had to happen. But anyhow, this right here is just honestly what's going on in Chicago. This is ridiculous, first of all, on Henyard's part and her staff, whom also are getting rich by using these taxpayer funds to spend it on glam, lavish vacations and things of that nature, and redirecting the funds, saying that you're spending it for one thing, but it's not. See, Super Mayor has tried to cover up millions in taxpayer funds spent on glam sessions and parties. Reports find. Former Chicago Mayor Lori Lightfoot revealed findings of a 9-month investigation into Dalton Mayor Tiffany Henyard. The report uncovered financial mismanagement, excessive spending, and attempts to hide Dalton's financial troubles. See, in 2023, nearly $1 million was charged to credit cards and in a $5.6 million budget surplus. In 2022, became a $3.6 million deficit by 2024. Out 2 years, she took that thing $3 million under, almost 4. Anyhow, Henyard is also under FBI investigation, but she denies the allegations, claiming they are politically motivated during her re-election campaign. So we got Beetlejuice. See, I told y'all we got to pick our insults. Right here now, doing an investigation into Super Mayor.
At least as early as late 2021, there was a concerted, systematic effort on behalf of Mayor Henyard and others in her administration to hide the true financial condition of the village of Dalton from the trustees and from members of the public. By March 2022, the trustees were effectively cut off from receiving regular financial reports.
Over the course of 9 months, Lightfoot delved into village credit card transactions. In 2023, charges amounted to $779,000.
Sheesh, hold on, wait. Y'all seen the previous years? 2021 was just nearly $125,000. The year after that, in 2022, which I believe is that the year she was the mayor in 2022, 300 and almost 400,000. In 2023, nearly $1 million, bro. She ran off on the plug, and the plug is taxpayers.
23 charges amounted to $779,000. On Amazon, more than $50,000 was spent on artificial ice tiles for a winter rink. But Lightfoot says these purchases were not done in compliance with the village's purchasing policy.
It's really a criminal offense, in my opinion, how she have squandered our finances and to leave us in such shape.
And in March of 2023, Henyard allegedly ordered the village to stop responding to Freedom of Information Act requests. Lightfoot writing that the village's FOIA process is fundamentally broken. Late tonight, Henyard's attorney, Bo Brinley, issued a statement writing in part the idea that any credibility could be given to Lightfoot's findings about another mayor's financial decisions is preposterous. This is an effort by a failed political figure desperately seeking the limelight to which she is no longer entitled.
So not only is she, well, I ain't gonna say not only, the reason why she is defying FOIA, not being in compliance with them, is simply because she obviously don't want to be transparent. And that's obviously because she's misusing these taxpayer funds to sit out and have glam sessions and lavish vacations. I remember the video when I first was introduced to her when they said that the reporter was telling her, like, yeah, you're going to be investigated as well. She goes, I'm not being investigated. And then he goes, well, you went to Las Vegas too, right? She went, and then she looked to somebody to her left or right. I'm assuming it could have been a boyfriend. But yeah, her boyfriend, Kamal Wood. But I remember seeing that and realizing, wow, she is really phony. So being transparent is something that I don't expect her to do. Now, spending almost $1 million of taxpayer funds, that was just incredibly wet. Now, how the fight started right here is what they say, and how the corrupt, is what this video is going to explain, and how the corrupt mayor of Dalton, Illinois jumped in it, the attack on Mr. Brown.
Your restaurant was deemed nasty. It's proven while you talking about her education, we can't even verify yours. But since you sold for women, I really already knew about the way you handled Fania. But for you to sit up here and disparage that woman after giving her that fake ass congratulations in the beginning because you thought you was gonna get what you wanted. Here's the thing. I want to educate you. Wiedemann is a 20-year
Okay. Before he get right into the meat of it, I'm going to say really quick. I just want to make sure y'all understand. Remember in the beginning, I told y'all that she popped it off by insulting the intelligence of somebody. But now I know that he's speaking on behalf of somebody that whom Tiffany was talking to when she said that she didn't do her research. Boom, boom, boom. Now here we go.
Stephanie Wiedemann is a 20-year employee, and ain't none of her business ventures ever failed. On top of that, she serves as a chief of staff, and she didn't fuck her way to the top. She's efficient in budgets and don't hide her deeds. She is efficient in organization. She served as a temporary interim educator.
Oh, what happened? What happened? What happened? What happened?
Executive director for the Dalton Park District until she stepped aside to help her daughter become something you'll never be, which is a married woman. Moved away to Texas, and when her daughter moved away to Texas, she went to help her daughter, but I done heard about 4 or 5 people tell me how they had to take care of yours. And so while you've been a half-ass mayor, but if you wanted to get up here and earn some respect, then you should have been able to respond to Lori Lightfoot's report about credit cards. You want to talk about them not coming to work, but we've been hearing about what you've been doing while you've been at work, and I'm going to give away the rest of my time because I think on behalf of the Black Cookout Association that we would better take a vote that we're going to exchange your black ass for Stephanie to be the new member of our. So all those in favor say, all those against it say nay, all those in favor say aye. Aye. You gone, bitch.
And boom, that's when it all started. Obviously, we're not playing no more of that. So we get the full context of it all. And I have to say, I'm very disappointed, even despite it. I'm disappointed in how it all played out into physical altercation. Obviously, things get heated verbally. People have the right to express themselves. It's the freedom. You have freedom of speech. Whether I like it, whether you don't like it, whether I think using the word is extreme, whether you don't. Obviously, we know that even with freedom of speech, you are responsible. I mean, you can pick and choose your consequences that come behind that. So be ready to defend whatever you say or whatever. So, but yeah, man, it's just a very unfortunate situation that does not make Tiffany Henyard look good at all. The fact that she even had to jump all in it. Somebody said that she needs to be investigated immediately, which she is. The super mayor will lower her position salary of $224,000 a year. No, I think that was just what she had made last year, right? Hold on, let's go double back. Let's go double back when we seen, where is it? Yeah, 233. Okay. Oh, credit card use. That's just credit card use. Okay, my dumb butt. Anyhow, Tiffany Henyard will lower her position of nearly $225K to a year to $25K a year. Only if she loses. She passed an ordinance without township trustees' approval that would ensure that she continues to receive her $225K a year. I keep saying 25, but it's $24K a year salary as township supervisor. But if someone challenges Henyard and beats her, the salary drops to $25K a year, which is a 90% pay cut. It's not just that. The ordinance also lowers the salary of other elected positions in the township, but only if she loses the job.
South suburban politician under fire for the way she spends tax dollars has come up with a, well, let's say a unique strategy to discourage people from running against her.
She is proposing a nearly 90% cut in her position's salary, but only if she is not filling it.
That's right. Our Dane Placco investigates the latest controversy surrounding Dalton Mayor and Thornton Township Supervisor Tiffany Henyard.
Did you know about this beforehand?
No, absolutely not. No word was given to myself.
Thornton Township trustee Chris Gonzalez was just sitting down at the start of the township's board meeting 2 weeks ago when he was handed a 7-page proposed ordinance requiring an immediate vote.
You had no time to read. No, and then we get pretty much into the meeting pretty quick.
Leading that meeting, Thornton Township Supervisor Tiffany Henyard, who also doubles as the mayor of Dalton.
Hey guys, this is Super Mayor Tiffany Henyard, the people's mayor.
Henyard is certainly charismatic, often bringing a DJ to board meetings to help her make a point.
Pay me what you owe me.
But she's also...
What? What?
controversial, spending tens of thousands of taxpayer dollars to promote herself with billboards and purchase first-class tickets for out-of-town trips, using public employees and vehicles to promote her personal charity, and taking Dalton officers off the street to create a personal security detail that's resulted in thousands of hours of overtime. But back to that ordinance, which passed without Gonzalez's support.
But they're like, I can't believe this. How could someone do that?
What it does is to ensure that Henyard continues to receive her $224,000 a year salary as township supervisor. But if a non-incumbent becomes supervisor,
it's going to be 25.
Words, if someone challenges Henyard and beats her, the salary for that position drops to just $25,000 a year, a pay cut of nearly 90%. Trustee Gonzalez says it's a political poison pill to scare off competition.
Discourage people from running is probably the first thing that comes to mind.
Is this legal?
No, it's so illegal in so many ways.
Municipal Attorney Bert Odelson, who represents Henyard's
That's not even minimum wage,
Dalton, says under equal protection of the law, the salaries of elected officials have to be identity blind, meaning they don't change based on the person holding the job.
It's maybe the worst attempt to try to dissuade people from running that I've ever seen, and that's a long time.
Henyard isn't facing re-election until 2025, but already potential competitors are circling despite the drastically lower salary, including State Senator Napoleon Harris. But if Henyard is re-elected, she'll continue making the $224K, even if she seems to believe the job is worth a fraction of that.
Think this is a job that should pay over $200,000, or
that's the case, they might as well go ahead and give her a pay cut if she agrees to. Oh, you feel like it's worth that? Oh, well, let's go ahead and cut it.
$25,000.
I mean, probably somewhere in the middle, in all honesty.
The ordinance also lowers the salaries of other elected positions in the township, but again, only if someone new wins the job. It will likely stand as a curiosity, the only elected positions with two different salaries until someone inevitably files a lawsuit. Dane Placco, Fox 32 Chicago.
Important to note here, a spokesperson for Thornton Township declined to comment on this story.
I bet. Tiffany Henyard winning re-election for next year, using threatening tactics like that she has really no authority to use, saying, I'm going to cut your salary by 90% if you beat me. This just proves, man, that she's incompetent. She does not deserve to be in that position if she thinks that threats like this is what's going to help her evolve in this situation. It's not even in the slightest. I'm quite disappointed at how her boyfriend handled himself, Woods. I get that he was trying to defend her honor or whatever the case. I get that she was definitely disrespected, but at the height of what's happening in her career right now, that right there just put the nail in the coffin. It definitely did. I don't see her making it back from this at all. And then on top of that, nobody likes her. You've seen that in the meeting. Only because not only is she spending their money, but she's also insulting their intelligence. Nobody likes that.